Greetings, lords and ladies and gentlemen. I am Rock.
And I am Sweeny.
Welcome back for the second part of our looking at the neutral cards for
the Boomsday Project.
And we are going to start with the 4-mana drops. And the first one we have actually already looked at, but tell us again.
But we love it so much, we're doing just a very quick recap of it. It is Omega Defender. Love this card. 4-drop, epic. 2 attack, 6 health, taunt, battle cry. If you have 10 mana crystals, gain plus 10 attack.
If you didn't see our Omega Defender review, I recommend it highly.
Watch it.
All in all, this is a fantastic card.
We gush.
And it is not a mech.
It'd be broken. It'd be broken.
But I mean
that's a fact.
If you look at him though,
oh, it is a mech.
Probably should be a mech.
Yeah,
but it's not a mech.
And they went, oh no.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Went,
it would be broken. Okay, moving on.
Great card.
Yeah.
Okay, that brings us to piloted. I'm always worried. I'm worried about the word piloted.
Piloted Shredder has left scars upon Sweeny.
Swear to God. Though I love him. It was great in my Paladin mid-range. It is Piloted Reaper. It's a 4-drop common, 4 attack, 3 health. Oh my God, it's a mech. Oh my God. Deja vu, Death Rattle. Summon a random minion from your hand that costs 2 or less. That's pretty close to Piloted Shredder.
No, because it's got to come out of your hand.
But it's close. That's why I said it's close.
That it's stat-wise, it's exactly the same.
But you don't gain a minion.
No.
You don't gain just a free minion popping down from the sky.
And again, it was a 3-mana minion, right? Or 2-mana minion?
No, it was 2.
It was 2.
I think it was 2.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But anyway, look at it. Yeah. This is probably what Piloted Shredder should have been at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Right? Because you got to have something in your hand. The other thing, though, is...
It's still good.
It's a mech, and you can magnetize it as well, right? So.
Yeah. And if you're going... let's assume this is in a mech deck. Mm-hmm. You're going to pull another mech. Right?
But here's my problem with it, though, then.
It could pull a magnetic.
Yeah, it could pull something that you want, right?
Yeah. Well, one would assume... I'm assuming that you're building with that in mind, but still, it's constraining.
It's one of those things where you play it when you know what's in your hand, you want slapped down on the board. Like if you have a couple of Goblin Bombs in your hand, for instance.
Yes.
Right? Like this would be a good thing to put down, because then you know the Goblin Bomb is going to get summoned for free.
I'm trying to think if there's a would it trigger the battle cry? It doesn't, right? I'm trying to think if there's a card that you don't want the battle cry triggered. If this would, I don't know. I think I'm reaching for.
Well, we saw that there's the 1-mana mech with the battle cry add 1/1 to a mech. You don't want that coming out with this.
No.
Right?
No.
So.
I don't know.
So this is why this is a situational. This is not nearly as good as Piloted Shredder, but this is probably what Piloted Shredder should have been Piloted Shredder was broken.
Was broken. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yep. It's nice. I think people are giving it too much credit right now, thinking it's the return of Piloted Shredder. It is not.
No.
It is not. Yeah. Oh, great. It's a Rager card. We have Steel Rager. It's a 4-drop common. Shocking that's common. 5 attack, 1 health mech with rush.
See,
suddenly,
unlike every other Rager, this one might not suck.
Well, that's refreshing.
Yes.
That's refreshing, Rock. Yeah.
Because you can magnetize this.
Yeah.
And rush. And rush with it.
The rush is very useful.
All of a sudden, that 1 health isn't much of a bother anymore. Mm-hmm. Right? So, I mean...
Well, that's nice. That's nice to see. It's nice to see a useful Rager.
Conceivably, if you kept the coin... And I don't know why I keep coming back to this, except Brilliant Nullifier just is such a scary card.
Right, yeah.
But you could put this down, and then Beryllium Nullifier it.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have an 8/9 with Rush.
Oh.
Admittedly, it costs 3 cards and 10 mana, but...
Oh, God. Yeah.
Like, and that's just off the top of my head one of the things you could do with this.
Yeah.
Right? And that's not including, like, Spider Bomb, where it becomes
point being is there's lots of things.
An 8/3.
Yeah.
So you could kill the Lich King and then kill something on the board with the Spider Bomb.
Yeah.
For 6 mana.
It's going to be fun to play around with this card.
It's, like, again, everything that has mech and everything that has magnetize is going to be fun to watch the interactions with.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is one of those cards.
Yeah.
But even that 1/5 that we saw with that magnetized with taunt, this becomes a 6/6 with taunt.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, I can see a lot.
Card.
I can see a lot of different ways this can go.
Yeah, I think people should definitely play around with it. Hopefully, we see it in on the ladder.
So it's not an automatic dust, is what I'm saying, folks.
It is not.
Yeah. Unlike other ragers.
Yes.
This is one you might want to keep around for a bit.
Don't be a ragist. Yeah. All right, we've got... Who do we have here? Oh, yes. We have another common 4-drop, Coppertail Imposter. Interesting title, or interesting name. 4 attack, 4 health, mech, battle cry, gain stealth until your next turn. Oh, God. Because start magnetizing that.
Yeah, but you only have 6 mana left to work with to magnetize to it.
Yeah, but it could be scary.
The important thing, though, is that you can't... This is something that you could not silence.
No.
Once you start magnetizing to it.
Yeah.
Right? So if you do put this down and then you do magnetize to it, there's nothing you can do. Like we've stated time and time again, Sweeny, if you see like such and such hit the board, you have to kill that.
Kill it.
This is one of those things which negates that.
Yeah.
Right? Because if they can put this down and then something else on top of it, you can't negate it.
I almost wish I had a list of mechs in my hand right now just to kind of compare notes and see just how
many things have magnetized that you could attach to it for like 6 or less mana?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just think of all those 1-drop mechs that we were like, oh, this is a great card. Oh, this is a great card. Like,
I'm seeing it already.
Yeah. And I'm not sure, but I think there's still a couple of rogue cards.
This is a really good card.
Activate with stealth. Like you can give a stealth minion +1/+1 or something like that. So
I think
I don't know if they cycled. I don't know if they cycled out, but I know they'd be in wild. So that's something that would be ridiculous.
Anyone that's building a mech deck has got to play with this, and this is a common.
Yeah,
this should be an epic.
But I mean, like, think of it this way, right? In Rogue,
it's a free build turn.
Yeah, in Rogue with 8 mana, you could make this into a 12/4, and right there you're like.
And what I like about it is, okay, like let's say this is turn 8, for whatever reason. I'm playing this. Then I magnetize it. Now it's in stealth mode, and now I got turn 9, and now I drop War Gear. Or
now you drop Beryllium Defend or Beryllium Nullifier, or now you drop something on it.
No, like, Beryllium Nullifier. It's not. Beryllium Nullifier isn't magnetic itself. Oh, it is. Sorry. It is. I'm sorry. I'm mixing it up. So but you drop that on it as well. You like what I like about it is on the turn is drop, you drop something, and now you're just waiting because you know you got to hit it again. Oh.
But even in a Paladin deck, you can Divine Blessing this, and you got an 8/8 that they can't touch.
Yeah.
So the stealth mechanic on this makes it a scary card, a really, really good card.
Yeah.
The only saving grace is that because it's 4 mana, what else do you put in? Like, what do you take out to fill your 4 mana slot, right?
You just wrecked my day, Rock. You did.
Yeah. It's especially a problem, I guess, for Paladin players because they have so many things fighting for the 4th spot.
You're playing this. You want to play this on at least turn 5. You want to play this with another card on top of it because it's got stealth. So you can look at this as turn 5.
You can look at this as a 5 or 6 mana.
Yeah.
But it goes in mech decks.
Yeah. Okay, and now we found a rare 4-drop, Replicating Menace. Sounds ominous. 3 attack, 1 health. Yeah. It's a mech. Okay. It's got magnetic. And Death Rattle summon 3 1/1 microbots. Wow. So if there's going to be this just swarmy, ever-present, keeps coming back mech deck out there, and it's probably going to be odd or even Paladin. In this case, using this, it's going to be even Paladin.
All I can say about that is, ouch. Number 1. Number 2, this is a 4-drop. Its stats are horrid, but it is magnetic.
Yeah. You're playing it to kill it.
Not necessarily, Sweeny. Because let's say you play it on this card we just looked at. On turn 8, for instance. Then you have a 7/5 that's coming out of stealth, and it'll drop 3 moonbots when it dies.
Microbots, yeah.
Microbots.
Yeah. Hell, you play just for giggles. You play this on turn 8 on Steel Rager, and you've got an 8/2 with Rush, and you laugh as you kill your opponent.
Or you play this on the Warframe, or
someone plays Lich King, and you kill him with a magnetic rager. It's funny.
Or the guy with taunt, right?
Yeah.
Then it's a 4/6 with taunt, and it drops like 3/1/1 minions afterwards. Yeah, this. But again, it's fighting for the 4 slot, and that's always a big thing where you have to decide what you're putting, how many cards you're going to drop in your 4 slot.
This magnetic thing is going to make it. The game's going to be really fun to watch.
It's going to be fun to play. It's going to be fun to find all kinds of different ways of using it.
Yeah.
And the fact is, you don't have to use magnetic. Is the other thing, right?
Right.
Like,
just
you can play this as a 4/3/1.
Yeah.
Which is technically a 6/4, a 4 for 6/4.
6/4.
Which when you put stats that way,
that's good value.
It's not that bad.
No.
But
no.
Really, stats wise, this sucks as a card. You want to magnetize this to something. That's the last thing I'll say. Next.
Yeah. It definitely has options.
Yeah.
Okay, going back to the commons. Common 4-drop called Explodinator.
Good name.
Yeah. Explodinator. I like that. It is 3 attack, 2 health. It's a mech. Battlecry. Summon 2 0/2 Goblin Bombs.
Obviously, this goes in your bomb deck.
Yep.
It's stats wise, it's horrid, but
it's great for a bomb deck.
But really, you're just playing it for the Battlecry.
Yep.
Right? Which makes me shudder at Shudderwock decks that decide to go Goblin Bomb.
Oh, especially if Goblin Bomb itself has a hopefully a nice animation. That's gonna get
tiresome.
Insane. Yeah. Okay, that just kind of
brought you down, Sweeny?
Melted that card a little bit. So moving on to our two legendary 4-drops and our first legendary neutrals we get to review. This is exciting. Great name here. We're looking at a Harbinger Celestia. And she is a 5 attack, 6 health with stealth. After your opponent plays a minion, become a copy of it.
Because I'm like, stats-wise, that's an amazing card.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, that could become a Goblin Bomb.
Yeah.
Or it could become a 1/1 Silver Knight.
But it's also protected, so it sits there as you watch.
But no, I don't think the stealth carries on. Does it?
No, it's in stealth.
Right.
And now it's changing as it gains stealth the moment it gets played. And now it's changing into what your opponent's playing until you want to...
Still, you know what? I still see... I think this is way too easy to get rid of.
Yeah.
Right? Because all you got to do is play like some minor thing and then do like some kind of board clear and it's gone.
Yeah.
But... No, there's no buts here. As a legendary, I can't ever see this being put in my 4 spot and feeling
you're not building around it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an arena. I'm confused by it, to be honest with you. As far as
the only place this might be good is if you're playing a hunter who's playing like a secret deck and has no minions, and then it's a 4/5/6 because he'll never be able to make it change.
No, it's after your opponent plays a minion.
That's what I mean.
So it's only good if you're playing against
a hunter.
Oh, shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Then you're going to count on that? No. Maybe in arena, because in arena you really don't have a choice to hang on to cards. You're trying to play as many minions as you can for board control.
Yeah.
So this might make play in arena, but I really can't see that either. I think there's better stuff out there.
It's a weird card. I like weird, but that's all I can really give it.
Maybe No, because your opponent has to play. I was thinking maybe if there was some kind of dirty rat mechanic, but he's cycled out, and your opponent has to play it.
I want to see this in action just to see exactly how it works. Like I do want to see it.
Not enough that I want to open it or I want to craft it.
I wouldn't craft it, but if I got it, I'd want to play it just to see it, and then I'd dust it.
I guess, yeah.
All right. Just because it's weird. I want to see it in action.
Yeah, but this is the anti-Sweeny Rock weird. This is not fun.
No.
So.
But speaking of fun, we are now about to look at what I think is probably the most fun legendary in this friggin' set.
All right.
It is the final legendary 4-drop. It is Whizbang the Wonderful. Great name!
I like the name.
It is a 4-attack, 5 health. When you start the game with... when you have this card, you start the game with one of Whizbang's wonderful decks. So if you have this card erases your entire deck and takes one of the 3 decks of each class that automatically comes with the games, and that becomes your deck for the game. One of their pre-built decks. Yeah.
Blizzard, you did something right.
That is fun.
Wow.
Fun. And it gives you a chance to try a bunch of things without dusting a whole bunch of stuff or spending a whole bunch of money. This is a great card for anyone to get. Congratulations to anyone that draws this card.
I feel like we should actually, after the expansion comes out, we should make a video just about this card.
Yeah.
To let new players know about it, because this is
the card you craft.
This is the card you craft in order to see what style you like playing.
Yeah.
And again, and I can also see this for fireside chats. This can be like a tournament card.
Yeah.
Right? You play Whizbang Wonderful tournaments because you don't know what you're getting, and we'll see who plays Hearthstone better.
Yep.
This
equal playing
This
field.
is a card which I am surprised because I absolutely love it because it's fun.
This is a really generous card from Blizzard.
Yeah,
but a very generous card.
Sweeny, you should hate this card.
No.
It means you would play something other than Paladin.
No, I'm gonna dust this card.
You can't ever dust it. This is something you should craft.
Look, all I'm saying is, look, I'm gonna stick with Paladin, but I love, just as a player, I love that they were so generous to give this card. This is such a healthy choice.
I'm just saying, eventually people are gonna want to see you and I play Whizbang Wonderful games.
Well, okay, there's a number that we need to hit in subscribers for me to craft this card.
Anyway,
I'm not going to share the number yet.
This is possibly the best card I have seen from Blizzard in a long while.
Yeah.
This will probably get new players into the game.
Does this make up for Shutterwalk?
No.
I had to ask.
No.
Because I'm impressed by the card. I had to know if that helped at all. But
no.
Okay.
No.
Anyways, but still,
it's possible one of their new, because they might be making new decks.
Yeah.
It's possible they'll make a Shutterwalk deck.
Oh God. No, they don't do any of those decks. Don't have No, they do have legendaries in
Yes,
it.
they do.
Yeah, they do. Okay. But still, Blizzard, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for this card.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't make up for your past sins.
Yeah.
But it is a wonderful, wonderful step in the right direction.
It's a wonderful card.
Yeah.
Thank you, Blizz. Great way to end the 4-drops.
Yes.
Moving on to the 5. We're looking at the Rusty Recycler. It is a 2-attack, 6 health mech with taunt and lifesteal. Oh, I wish this was lower. I wish this was a lower cost card.
I think it would be broken.
Yeah.
I think this is just, now we're getting into mechs that are expensive enough that you're like, if I play this, I'm probably going to have to magnetize it.
And you should.
And so this is no longer a 5-drop. This is a 7-drop.
Yeah.
A 6, 7, or 8-drop.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
The taunt plus lifesteal is a godsend. It can potentially be a game saver.
It is a game saver, I'd say. Yes. Yeah.
Unless people start running 4 silences, which you might see.
Which you should. I told you. At least 3 if you want to play.
But anyway, but yeah, this is one of those cards that A, can save you, and B, you can magnetize and gain health where you really couldn't gain health. There are so many classes that can't. I know you play Paladin, and that's foreign to your mind, Sweeny.
Yeah.
But there are so many hero classes out there that can't gain health.
Yeah.
That this is a neutral card where you can magnetize it to make it ridiculously huge.
Yeah.
I think saving grace, the thing that makes it reasonable, is that it's 5 mana.
Yeah.
Right?
Wish it was 3. But
this is why you don't design games, Sweeny.
That's right. That's fair enough.
Moving on.
Yeah. Okay. We are moving on to... So we're moving on to our 5 epic drop here called Holomancer. It is a 3 attack, 3 health. After your opponent plays a minion, summon a 1/1 copy of it. This card makes me sick.
In what way?
Because it just made me sick and we had to stop the recording. So I to the bathroom.
Look, Sweeny, here's my problem with this card, right?
It's a weird card.
5 mana.
Yeah.
Its stats are awful.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to put this behind like a taunt or something, otherwise it's going to die.
Yeah.
It does stop your opponent from playing minions that you don't want your opponent to have 1/1 copies of.
Yeah.
On his turn until he can kill it.
Yeah.
Does that not sound like a lot of stuff that has to happen for you to play this card?
I'm exhausted listening to that.
It seems to me a very, very like the only way I could see it is maybe it depends on your opponent doing something that you want him to do, and I never like a card that does that.
This is a nicely written 5/3/3 taunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you can read the rest of it and get all excited for all the possibilities, but it's a 5/3/3 taunt.
Basically. Yeah. It's something that's going to soak up your Ice Bolt or your 3 rush card or like something like you want to kill it.
Yeah.
But it's only 3.
Yeah, you got to kill it. Like you got to kill it.
Even then, you don't really have to if you're playing like really crappy cards. If you're playing like a rush deck and he's not, what do you care? What do you care if you all of a sudden have like a whole bunch of like Silver Knights in your hand and you throw a whole bunch down?
That's true.
True. You get a 1/1 copy of my 1/1 card.
Paladin's gonna love this deck or this card.
Worse yet is if you don't find a way of killing all those 1/1s on your turn.
Yeah. Then
your board's stacked full. And you're gonna have to find a way to kill them off before you can start playing your own guys again. No, this card I don't like it for many reasons. Most of which is it depends on your opponent playing for what you plan to do. And I've never found a winning situation that way.
I'd love to pick a fight with you on this card, but I can't.
All right, next.
Yeah. Sephorium Bomber. That's a great name.
That's a weird name.
It's an epic 5-drop. Sephorium Bomber. I am saying that right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
5 attack, 5 defense. I do love a 5/5 for 5. Just putting it out there right away.
That's an average.
5/5 for 5.
That's an average.
Yeah, it is, but
right.
but that's solid stats. And the battle cry is shuffle a bomb the battle cry is shuffle a bomb into your opponent's deck. When drawn, it explodes for 5 damage.
Oh.
That's good.
You don't actually think these things through before you say something, do you, Sweeny?
I thought it through for 2 seconds. It's
really?
Good. I don't like it when those happen to me.
Shutter walk.
I can't get more angry or excited over that because I go when you say every time you say shutter walk, I get a little stroke.
There's that. Plus, I mean, there's so many ways you can copy this. We saw how bad this was with Iron Juggernaut, which was double the bomb strength, but it was a legendary. You could only have 1.
Right.
You can have 2 of these, and you can copy this, and you can do all kinds of crazy stuff with this.
And everyone can use it.
And everyone can use it, as opposed to just Warrior. And Warrior made, Iron Juggernaut work.
Yeah.
And there's so many decks out there right now which run through their deck.
So right? It's a good card, but it's not good for the game.
It's a great card, but no, this is one of those cards where I really don't think they thought it through. Because there's so many card copying mechanics out right now that it's not just 2/5 bombs anymore.
No.
Now it can be up to 1, 2, 3. Even without Shutter Walk, you could have 5, and that's 25 damage.
Wow.
So, no, I don't like this card. I think it's bad for the game.
Okay. We are moving on to another epic 5 called EMP Operative. 3 attack, 3 health, with a battle cry that I think is probably desperately needed in this set. Destroy a mech. You have to have some counter.
Yeah, and this is epic. I actually think this is overpriced. I think this should be 4 mana.
I was thinking 4 or 3, actually, yeah.
Because
it's so precise. It's still so precise.
Yeah, and we've seen this kind of thing before. There's been like the Destroy a Beast. There's been Destroy a Dragon.
Eater of Secrets.
But that's for this is actually a minion specific, and I'm thinking minion specific things.
Yeah.
But this, I guess you might want to play with one of them in your deck at least to get rid of that one big thing.
It comes down to what the meta's going to be. I mean, obviously people are going to flood the thing with mechs, at least at the start.
To begin with, yeah. So you might see people running with 2 of these. But the other thing is
5 though. Yeah,
but here's the thing. This also lets you keep your silences.
Yeah.
For other stuff.
Yeah.
So the downside though is if they don't run a mech deck, then this is a 5/3/3.
Waste of space.
Except if you're running a mech deck, you can use this to trigger your own death rattles.
Ooh. A little bit more handy.
Yeah. So there is some flexibility, but all in all, this is a... I really think this should have been like a 4 cost.
Yeah.
Right? Or even a 3, because like Ironbeak Owl is 3 for a 2/1 silence.
2/1, yeah.
This actually destroys, so maybe 4, but 5 seems a bit too expensive.
Well, and the other silence is a 4. I think 4 is fair.
Yeah, 4 would have been more fair.
But I guess...
And Spellbreaker is a 4/4/3.
Yeah.
This is a 5/3/3.
Yeah.
So... Huh. Yeah. But
I'd run just another Spellbreaker then.
If, as is expected, mech becomes the meta, I can see people running 2 of these.
But they may have to.
Yeah.
Wow, that sucks. It sucks that I like 2 slots in my deck have to go to this, possibly, depending on what goes out there.
Yeah.
Not fun. I can only consider.
And that's if you get it because it's an epic.
Yeah. Yeah. My God, you may have to craft it.
Yeah, for 400 dust a pop.
I don't like it at all now. Don't like it. All right, moving on. Another epic 5 here called Loose Specimen. Just sounds gross to me. I don't know why, but anyways, Loose Specimen.
It's a thing that got loose in the lab.
I don't know. That just seems like toilet humor. But it is 5 drop, 6 attack, 6 defense. It's a beast.
It is a beast. But it's a beast of a card as well.
Yeah. With a battle cry, deal 6 damage randomly, split among other friendly minions.
Now, see, you all of a sudden don't like that card, whereas I all of a sudden think this is a broken card.
Okay. Enlighten me. I'm not... look, that the 6 damage to my own minions takes me back. But again, I'm only thinking of Paladin.
Right.
Where I'm sure you went straight to Warrior.
No, I actually went straight to Hunter.
Oh, Death Rattle Hunter. Oh, yeah.
Goblin Bomb Hunter.
Oh.
Spider Bomb Hunter.
Oh.
Like, what do you care if they take damage?
Oh.
And then this is just a 5/6/6 beast, which is an amazing static card.
Oh, I'm scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
And it's a beast, so it does all the beast stuff that Hunter's always done.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is pretty much a Hunter, Death Rattle, kill your own guys, Goblin Bomb.
Dire Frenzy it, flip it, do it again, but now it's going to be a
9/9 for 5, and you can put more Goblin Bombs out, et cetera, etc. So, yeah, I saw problems with this card when I saw it. I thought it was a little broken. I think, like, if you build a Goblin Bomb deck and you're not a Hunter, you're putting this in because it's a neutral card.
Yeah.
You're putting this in a Death Rattle deck to make your own Death Rattles go off. Because it's a 5/6/6.
Yeah.
You need a Fireball to take it out.
Whew.
So.
Oh, some craziness are coming with that card. Craziness is afoot. All right. Okay, well then moving on to Giggling Inventor. It is a rare 5-drop.
That sounds like a fun card.
It literally, the picture, the goblin on it literally looks like one of those, what was the things that were huge, God, what was it, 10 years ago? The little elves with the freaking hair.
Troll.
The
trolls.
Are they something trolls?
Yeah,
just like Care Trolls, like not Care Bears.
Yeah, just with the... Anyway.
Anyways, but that's what it is. It's a Giggling Inventor. It's a 2 attack, 1 health for 5.
Yeah, you're not reading it yet.
But the battle cry is summon 2 1/2 mechs with Taunt and Divine Shield. Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're going to have 2 mechs with Taunt that stick around at least.
Yeah.
Or possibly 1 with Taunt and Divine Shield.
Oh, there's going to be some crazy mech stuff out there, man.
Yeah. And it's a rare, so it's not as bad as an epic. So you probably see a few of these. But yeah, this goes in your mech decks. It summons 2 Annoyatrons. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You can actually see an Annoyatron in the picture.
Yeah. So this is the guy that makes them.
And we thought that Annoyatron was gone. But no, it's back with this card.
It's back.
Yes.
Yeah, I got nothing. It's great. It's a good card.
Yeah.
It's a good card. Yeah.
It works on Divine Shield sucking decks. It works in Odd Paladin. It works.
Yeah. It works in just Divine Shield decks when Divine Shield's a trigger for other things.
Yeah.
You know.
It works in mech decks.
Bolivar, you can maybe try selling Bolivar with this, right?
Or Glass Knight.
So Glass Knight too, which people have been wanting to make that work. Yeah, Glass Knight's 4-drop too. Bolivar's a 5. But anyways, yeah, okay.
Oh no, Glass Knight is heal when you heal, so I don't really know how that would.
When you restore, it gets Divine Shield. I'm mixing it up.
But the thing here is that it protects Glass Knight.
Yeah.
Right. It protects anything.
Yeah.
This would protect that 5-drop we were talking about, where you summon 1/1 minions, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is more annoying than Annoyatron.
This is better than or it's comparable to the Chain Gang.
The Serenite
Chain Gang, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if you were really trying to get to end game and Serenite Chain Gang is your 4-drop and this is your 5-drop, oh, God. And it's a battle cry.
Now you're learning, Sweeny. I'm so proud of you. Next.
Yeah.
Because we don't really have to say it to you. Do you? Do we, folks? Do we? It's a battle cry. Therefore, you have to worry about Shadowrock.
Take a guess.
Next.
So, 2 legendaries are coming up, but just a little tip of the cap again to a video we already did on War Gear. That was the 5-drop common with Magnetic, 5/5 mech. Great card, obviously in the right deck, but
it's a 5/5/5. If you're building mech deck, you want this in it because it's a 5/5/5. You can put down on 5 if you don't have a mech there. If you do have a mech there, then it becomes a super card.
See your video. We love it.
Yep.
Okay. So, moving on to, we're going to go to we already kind of did a video on this too, so we'll just quickly touch on Ziliax, which, oh my God.
Which is a fantastic, amazing card.
Woo! I mean, if you're running a mech deck, this is obviously in it. If it isn't, why are you watching the video? Why are you playing the game?
This is your holy grail if you're running mech decks.
Yeah.
You're going to see people crafting this left, right, and center.
Just a very quick recap, 5-drop legendary, 3/2 mech with Magnetic, with Divine Shield, with Taunt, with Lifesteal, with Rush. Good God.
Yeah,
it's a full buffet. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So
I think the only tricky part with Ziliax is going to find something to attach it to, which doesn't have one of the things it's got because it's got freaking everything.
Yeah, like upgradable frame bot, right?
Yeah,
and it's still one that makes it 4 and 7 7-drop.
Yeah,
a 4/7 7-drop with Divine Shield, Taunt, Lifesteal, Rush. Good God.
Ziliax. Thank goodness there's only one.
Just thank God when you pull it on if you get it in your packs, just thank whatever God you believe in.
Thank Blizzard.
Yeah. And moving on to our final 5-drop legendary. It's called Subject 9. It is a 4-attack, 4-health beast. I'm already worried. Battle cry. Draw 5 different secrets from your deck. That's draw. That's not like Mysterious Challenger where you put them in play too. But you are drawing 5 different secrets from your deck. Obviously, Secret Hunter is gonna love this.
It's not just that. This is a Sweetie. This is a neutral card. Yeah. Mage can use it.
Yeah.
So. And Mage has ways of reducing the cost of spells in her hand. This seems like a card that
shouldn't have been made.
Well, obviously, since it's a beast and it's 5, and you're playing this in your... The only real problem with it would be... Are you going to pack your deck with, 10 cards of secrets?
And you really shouldn't.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so I think you're hoping to draw 3 at least. If you get 3, you get your value.
Yeah.
Right?
If you get 2, you get your value.
Yeah.
Because you replace this and you get another card, right?
And even though I know I'm being a hypocrite because Paladin could use some good secrets.
Odd Paladin!
I hate secrets.
But Odd Paladin, this is ridiculous as well.
Yeah.
Because Paladin's only 1 cost secrets.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're just drawing them. You're not playing. But
on turn 6, you'll be able to play.
I know, but I've been spoiled by Mysterious Challenger, where you just get them for free. You know. So
that was even more broken. But
so
this worries me because it's a beast. Number 1, and it worries me number 2 because of the 3 super secret user. And even Rogue can get some use out of this because they have secrets now too.
Yeah.
So.
I think I'm as a paladin I'm going to stick with Bellringer Sentry, which puts a secret from your hand into the battlefield, like on Battlecry and on Death Rattle. I think I'll just stick with that. But I see what this can do. I respect the card, but anyways. Okay, so we are at our 6 drops, and we're starting off with a rare 6 called Missile Launcher.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I wonder, right? 4 attack, 4 health. It's a mech. It's got magnetic, and it has, at the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to all other characters.
Oh my.
I know you're going, oh my, because you're thinking of other classes, different classes than I'm thinking of, but I'm assuming this is going to be bad. I obviously, when I think of Paladin, I think I'm probably not going to use it, but...
in Mech Paladin you might. In Control Mech Paladin you might.
Maybe, yeah. Not Odd Mech Paladin.
I mean, this is... This is really expensive to try to control an aggro deck, right?
Yeah.
Like...
No, it's too late.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
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 Like, you're not going to use this to clear a board of Silver Knights, for instance.
But what are you going to use this for, Rock? Because I saw your head explode.
This is another way to activate your Goblin Bombs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because it's magnetic, you can attach it to
a
Goblin Bomb?
A Beryllium Nullifier in a Warrior deck. A Warrior's going to love this.
If you can make that happen, but like that's 6/7.
Just Warrior's going to love this.
Well, oh yeah, because
it's a freaking one to all your characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing 1 damage to everything. That's a Warrior's bread and butter.
Oh, all other characters too.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that because next thing you know, when
so heroes as well.
You can just eke in the victory. You know, cards like that kind of eke in the victory. Right?
Yep.
So. Whew.
Yeah, how many times have you been like, oh, I only need just 1 more damage?
Yeah.
This gets to it.
Yeah. And if you add it to something good, I mean, again, whenever I see magnetic, I always think upgradable upgradable framebot just to see what the stats go to, and it goes to a 5/9.
Or if you attach to the taunt with lifesteal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it doesn't say all characters, it says all other characters, so it doesn't hurt itself.
Yeah.
Or whatever it attaches to.
Yeah.
So yeah, that can be a ridiculous card. And you can use it to set off a whole bunch of things. Even things that aren't Goblin Bombs, like Dragon Eggs and things like that, right?
Ooh.
So...
Ooh, my robot paladin, the Dino Egg.
Yeah.
Might be something.
Yeah, that was another one. The Mechasaur.
So maybe I might like it. Maybe I might like it. Anyways, but it is I see the functionality, and this is a good card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
A little expensive, but still good.
Yeah.
Because it's magnetic. If it didn't have magnetic, it would be a bad card.
Yeah. I'm curious to see when you start building these decks if there's space for it. When you think of all the other stuff that's
I think there'd be space for one, say, in a Goblin deck, right? Because you're going to build the Goblin deck, you're going to want to have a reliable way of setting them off.
Yep.
And the fact that you can attach that to a Goblin Bomb makes it that much better.
Mm-hmm. Okay, moving on. We have another mech. Out of 5 6-drops, out of 5 6-drop neutrals, 4 of them are mechs, which I find interesting.
Well, that goes back to the ones, which 4 were mechs as well.
Yeah, yeah. So it's good that they're really going for it.
We've more mechs than we've seen since Goblins and Gadgets.
Yeah,
or Goblins and Gnomes.
Yep. Which is nice. So we have another rare 6-drop called Mechanical Whelp. It is 2 attack, 2 health. Like I said, it's a mech. Death Rattle, summon a 7/7 Mechanical Dragon. Ooh.
That's pretty expensive.
Yeah, but it's still a mech.
And it's still a death rattle.
And it's a dragon.
And basically it's a 9/9 for 6.
Oh no, it wouldn't be a dragon, it would be a mech.
So, I mean, like, if you're going to use this to summon a 7/7 mech...
You want to trigger it almost right away. Right?
And again, that goes back...
Your enemy has too many options. By turn 6 to try to stop you.
I don't know. Because are you going to waste a silence on this?
You might have to.
You might have to. But my point here is that there's a card like this in Warlock, which is now got nerfed. It was 5 mana, now it's 6 mana, but its death rattle is summon a demon from your deck. Mm-hmm. And there aren't any 7/7 demons. So this is actually a better card than that one, and anyone can have this in your deck.
And it got nerfed.
It got nerfed from 5 to 6.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
So if you're playing a mech deck, A, this is a mech, so you can magnetize to it, number 1. Number 2, its death rattle gets you another mech that you can then magnetize stuff to.
Well, and what I love about it is, like, if you kill this on the turn you play it, now you got a 7/7 sitting on the board, which you can magnetize the next turn, and it's good to go. It's good to attack right away.
Yeah. Or if your enemy kills it with, like, a board clear of some kind.
With some thinking, I think this could be pretty cool.
This kind of prevents board clear, and it also makes that previous card that we looked at, which does 1 damage to all your minions.
Yeah.
Even better.
Even better, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can see a bunch of different ways you can use that.
Yeah. Okay. So, useful card.
Yes.
I'm going to skip the order, just got to keep the final mech in before we go to the only one that isn't a mech. I think that's a nice way to cap the session. So we have another rare 6-drop called Spark Drill. It is a 5-attack, 1-health mech with Rush and a death rattle saying add 2 1/1 sparks with Rush to your hand.
This does not excite me at all, Sweeny.
Meh.
I mean, you can magnetize stuff to it, but there's a certain...
Feels like overkill.
Yeah, there's a certain time where... I mean, the Rager was better. It was 5/1 Rush.
Yeah.
For a lot less mana, and you didn't get the sparks. So unless a further expansion does something with sparks, then this is a card you're going to pack away and save for that.
Going back to what you used before, the elemental shaman or the evolution shaman, maybe, because I mean it's cool that
there's easier way to get sparks in if they were sparks that hit the board.
They don't hit the board.
But they hit your hand. Yeah. And for 6 mana.
And one would assume by turn 6 you may have a few cards in your hand already. So.
Would you rather have this or Karen Bloodhoof on your board?
No, I want Bloodhoof.
I rest my case.
Yeah. All right. So a bit of a disappointing mech to finish off the mech's 6 drops. Going to our final 6-drop, it is another rare called Arcane Dynamo. It is 3 attack, 4 health, battle cry, discover a spell that costs 5 or more.
Ooh!
That is useful.
Oh my goodness, there's so many decks that is an automatic put in. That is a fantastic card.
Yep.
I can't believe it's just a rare. It should probably have been an epic. Its stats are horrible, but that doesn't matter.
You're getting it for the battle cry.
Yeah, you're getting it for the spell. You're getting it for the extra pyroblast, the extra mind control, the extra infestation.
The extra spell from anywhere, right?
Yeah, 5 spells that cost 5 or more. The people who run decks that have spells that cost 5 or more are used to running with those spells that cost that much.
Yeah.
And since you can discover it,
you'll get a new one.
You get to pick. And don't forget, there are some decks now which have legendary spells which cost 5 or more. You will be able to discover them.
Oh, that's a good card.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a great card. This really probably should have been an epic card, Blizzard. Or maybe cost 7 mana. I wouldn't be surprised if this, in some fashion,
might get nerfed.
Gets a nerf. Maybe it's a random spell instead of discover a spell, or maybe they put it up to 7 mana.
Ooh.
So... But I'd run with one of these in any of my big spell decks. You know what I mean? Because I'm used to having spending that much mana on a spell like that.
Yeah.
All right, and that's it for our 6 drops.
That's it for the 6 drops. We'll be right back. We're moving straight on to the 7 drops. Our final sets of cards, there's not that many left, and we're looking at an epic, the one and only, epic 7-drop.
So there's only one 7-drop?
Only one.
All right.
Only one, period. It happens to be an epic, which is nice. It is called Star Aligner. It is a 7 attack. It has 7 health, and has a battle cry saying that if you control 3 minions with 7 health, deal 7 damage to all enemies.
Oh my goodness!
Well, that's a board clear.
That's a neutral board clear, but I mean, like, setting that up.
That's...
Although with magnetic, it might not be that hard.
Well, it's going to work in Kangor's army if you build it that way. You're going to resurrect 3 mechs, and the mechs are going to keep all their magnetic, so if you build it properly, that's going to happen.
Priests can do it too, because they've got resurrection.
Yeah. It's going to take some doing.
But that's
a tide turner. I mean...
Yeah.
Although it's worth looking into. It's worth playing around with to see if you can make this work.
If you have 3 7 healths on the board, odds are good.
You're winning.
You're winning anyway. I don't know. This seemed like a really decent card when I first saw it, but the more I think about it, setting that situation up, it just seems like overkill. Although it's worth noting that 7 damage to all enemies, so it'll do it to the hero as well.
Ooh, I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that when I first read it. I thought it was just a board clear.
No. It's all enemies.
It's worth playing. I don't know, but it's worth playing around with.
Even if you can't set the battle cry up, it is a 7/7/7,
which is nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that's an average stat thing.
Yeah.
And if you can pull that battle cry off, that is a huge tide turner. The only way I could see that is if you're facing like a druid taunt deck. That would be a wonderful way of like blasting out a whole. But again, having 3 minions.
But the druid taunt deck could do it easily. Or warlock when they resurrect all the demons. I think.
Yeah.
But point being is it's a card you're using when you res a whole bunch of guys back.
Yeah. And there's very few. The druid priest and warlock I think are the only 3, or maybe with Kalgor's thing with paladin.
Kangor's. Well, it's possible. I gotta play test it, but it's possible. But I mean, that's I don't know if you can consistently make this happen to actually want to keep this.
Hunter might be able to do it.
Yeah, there's lots of mights. Just can you do
especially
it
with that Witchwood 10 drop that doubles it all
and you can have 2 in your deck.
Yeah.
Because you're doing this as a strategy, right? Like this is your win card. This is burning him for 14.
You can't you can't play 2 of them on one turn.
No, but you're gonna want to do. Do you know what I mean? Like you're using it to. I think you're using this as a finisher as opposed to just a board control. You're using it as a finisher.
Really tricky. My warrior recruit deck might be able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's worth playing around. But I don't know. I don't know.
You could priest with the legendary from Witchwood, which gives everything in your deck inner fire. Then this becomes a 7/14.
Yeah.
That has possibilities.
Can you double the health of all your minions with some priest card?
Yeah. There's a legendary minion that does it. It's a 5/5/5.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. There's ways. But it seems like it'd be really hard to pull off.
Nope. But I'd like to see it done.
My question is, do you have to have 3 minions on the board, or does this count as one of the minions to activate it? Because then you'd only need...
This counts.
So you'd only need 2.
Yeah.
Then it becomes a bit more functional, but still tricky. If I get it, I'll definitely make a deck and see if I can pull it off.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the 8-drops.
Yes, sir. So quickly moving on to the 8-drops there's no 8-drops.
Well, that was fast, Sweeny. Yep. All right, let's move on to the 9-drops.
Quite efficient. So, moving on to the 9-drops.
There's no neutral. I'm pretty sure there's neutral. There's class-specific 8-drops that we've
They know
covered.
they're watching a neutral video.
All right.
Okay, so we're going on to our one and only 9-drop. It is a common. It is 9 attack, 7 health mech with divine shield. So it's basically that tank. What was that? It's Force Tank Max. The 7/7 divine shield for 8. Now for 1 more,
you get 2 more attack.
And That popped up in a few decks and was quite annoying. So
I see this. I can see you picking this in Arena as well if you have nothing else. Like this is it's a monster mech, which you got to kill and you got to get through the Divine Shield to do it, because otherwise the next turn this could be magnetized into
something disgusting.
Destroyer.
Yeah.
Like could you imagine putting Ziliax on that?
I just realized what might be coming back. Do you think Big Game Hunter might be coming back?
Yeah.
Not just because of this one card, but with all the mech and all that.
I think Faceless Minion's going to make a comeback too.
Yeah.
Because there's
Faceless Manipulator?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you copy the 5/3/3 copy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because both those
you just may have to just keep up.
Yeah. And again, those are pretty easy to craft, and if you're not heavily investing in the Boomsday Project, those that's another way to kill something big, and that's another way to make a copy of whatever you had.
Yeah.
Whatever your opponent has. Anyway, big 9-drop, big common.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And moving on to our final.
Although I will say this, with 9 being 9 mana, it's less useful than the tank was. Because at 8, at 7/7 with Divine Shield, you could still use your hero power. There's still like a couple of... But that 9 mana, like it's hard enough playing something like Ysera.
Yeah.
So playing that is tricky. And so the very last card in the Boomsday Project.
The final one. It's a 10-drop. It's legendary. And it's a Mecha Cthulhu. It's a Mechathoon. Mechathoon. Yeah. And it is 10 attack, 10 health. It's a mech, which is pretty crazy on its own.
Right.
With a death rattle that says, if you have no cards in your deck, in your hand, and on the battlefield, destroy the enemy hero.
That seems like a tricky win situation to pull off, but
but fun.
I will say this, Sweeny. That's possibly one of the only single win condition cards I've seen, which looks fun.
I thought Uther's fun, but you've got to do a lot to do it. But I'm excited to give it a go.
Anything that gives you a new way to win.
Yeah.
I think is an interesting thing. The fact that it's a mech.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what you said about the card we just looked at, which was what was the name of it?
Bulldozer.
Bulldozer.
Yeah.
Goes double for this.
Yes.
Right. This means
you gotta silence it. You gotta kill it.
You gotta silence it. You gotta big game hunter it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure how many people will play with it, but if I unpack this, I'll find a way. I'm
already playing around with it, dude. I've already got a deck built with it right now, where it runs 24 1-drop spells, 6 2-drop spells, and then Prismatic Lens, Skulking Geist, and Mechathoon. So you just play and try not to die till turn 6. Then you burn your whole hand. You burn 24 cards, and then you hit Prismatic, which is only going to pull either your other Skulking Geist, or it's going to pull Mechathoon and a 2-cost spell. Switch their cost around. So then I'm going to play that 2-cost spell for 10, and the very next turn I got a 2-drop Mechathoon and whatever other cards are in my hand.
I can see that. You know what else?
Like it's going to be crazy,
you
but
know
that's
what else?
fun.
You know what else I just realized? Mechathoon synchronizes really well with the Rogue Legendary spell.
Natural fit for the Rogue. Yeah. But I can only think Paladin, so I had to try it this way. Skulking Geist. That's the way to go. Just kill your own deck.
Okay, and that is it. That is Rock's opinion of these of the new expansion.
Yeah,
and that's
Sweeney's. I am. All in all, what do you think? I like it. I'm excited. There's a lot of fun cards.
Yeah, think back to some of those broken cards we saw at the very beginning.
There's power creep. Even the ones in just the neutral.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see before people fucking blow them up into craziness. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm more excited for this than I was for Witchwood.
I'm more excited to experiment with this.
Yeah.
I also think that you're going to see people moving away from ladder into things like fireside chats, into things like we're doing, where we build for fun.
Yeah.
Right. But on that note, I think that's everything we have to say. Is it not?
I think so.
Excellent.
Yep.
So with that, I am Rock.
I'm Sweeny, folding for now.
We'll deal with you later.